Welcome back. My name is Dr. Carl Baird, and today I'll be showing you some of my favorite exercises to help you fix pain at the base of your neck. So when I say base of the neck, I'm not referring to neck pain, but more closely, this area right where your neck meets your mid-back. For a lot of people, this can be a very stubborn area that can be hard to find the right exercises to strengthen. So what I'll do in today's video is show you some of my favorite exercises to build strength in that area to limit impact that goes through those joints so that you can fix this pain at the base of your neck. Let's go ahead and get started. The first exercise that we'll take a look at today is called the chin tuck exercise. So one of the primary reasons why this area at the base of the neck can get irritated is maybe we have poor posture or we just sit for a long period of time, and what happens generally is people tend to round forward and their head travels forward. And when your head travels forward, what happens is that in order to look up, you have to extend just slightly at that neck. But if you stay in that position for hours at a time, that can cause irritation at the base of the neck. So the chin tuck is going to help us correct that position. So for this one, you find a wall, just lean against the wall, mid-back and back of the head touching. And from there, I want to pull my chin straight back towards the wall. So sometimes it's nice to use your fingers as a cue. I'm just going to push my chin straight back. Give yourself a double chin. Hold it for about 5 seconds and relax. So do that again. If you're doing it right, you might feel a pull at the back of your neck. What you want to avoid is flexing the neck. So sometimes when people try to get this chin tuck, they end up flexing forward. That's why the wall is a nice cue. Keep your head touching. Pull the chin straight back. Hold for 5 seconds and relax. Give that one a try. The next exercise is called the wall angel. This is another great postural exercise that's going to help us open up our front and begin to strengthen things up in the back to help limit impact at the base of the neck. We're going to stay on the wall for this one. So I want to lean against the wall, mid-back and back of the head touching. From there, I want to take my arms, bring them up. I want to try to flatten my elbows, fingers, and wrists all up against the wall. Now, if you can't get into that position because you're really tight in the mid-back, just go back as far as you can. And from there, we're just going to slowly drop or slide our elbows down the wall. So there's not going to be a lot of movement. We want to do this slow and controlled, just enough to engage those muscles between our shoulder blades, but not go so far that we start to arch our back up off the wall. So again, not a lot of movement. And from there, we're just going to go up and down, really focusing on keeping everything up against the wall, opening up that chest, and taking pressure off the base of the neck. Another one of my favorite exercises is the foam roll extension. So what I've noticed in people that I've helped treat and create programs for that have this pain at the base of the neck is a lot of times they're very stiff in that mid-back. And like I mentioned with the chin tucks, we start to round forward and that head comes forward, and then we're in this extended position, which puts pressure at the base of the neck. So we want to work on improving our mid-back mobility so that we can sit up in that better posture and take pressure off the base of the neck. Foam roll extensions is one of my favorite ways to get extension at that mid-back. So to perform, I'm going to put the foam roller on the ground, start with it at the base of the shoulder. Now the key here is I need you to support your neck so that as we bend backward, our neck isn't extending, because if you have pain at the base of the neck, that's probably going to aggravate it. So really make sure that you're supporting your neck, and then from there, you're dropping your shoulders, extending back over that foam roll, hold for 1 or 2 seconds, come up, and then to slide that foam roller up, you're going to lift your hips up, bring those hips down. That'll move the foam roller about 1 inch up your back, and repeat. And again, just make sure that you're really supporting your neck to avoid that overextension. Hold for a second or two, come back up, and work your way up and down your mid-back. So as you're working on improving your posture and your mid-back mobility, we want to start building strength in our back. And again, that's what's going to be able to help us hold this better posture for less impact at the base of the neck. And we're gonna start with an exercise called the banded rows. So for this one, you just hook a band up to some post. First thing to pay attention to is the height of your band. For the banded row, we want it right about at your stomach level. So we want it a little bit lower than some of the exercises that'll be coming up. From there, we're gonna take a neutral grip, which means I'm just grabbing the side of the band. It's not an overhand or underhand grip, but I'm just grabbing the side. I'm gonna step off the wall, and from there, I'm just gonna pull straight back. I use my belly button as a reference. You can also, at the very end of this, squeeze those shoulder blades for a little bit of an extra strengthening drill right between those shoulder blades. So what it looks like, pull straight back, pinch the shoulder blades, and next we have the face pull exercise. This is one of my favorites for fixing pain at the neck because while the banded rows strengthen between the shoulder blades, the face pull really targets that area from your shoulders to the base of the neck to your other shoulder. So to perform this one, you'll notice that I've moved the band a little bit higher, usually about chin height is where we want it. And I'm going to take an overhand grip. So with the row, I had the neutral grip. Now I'm going to take an overhand grip. From there, I'm just going to pull this band straight to my chin, release, and come back. So the key here is I want to keep my elbows in line with my shoulders, so I don't want to drop them here or raise them too high. And that as I pull back, I want to try to avoid hunching my shoulders like this. So I kind of want to keep my shoulders nice and relaxed and pull straight back to my chin. The next exercise is called the banded reverse fly. You might have also heard this referred to in physical therapy as a banded T. This is another one of my favorite exercises because like the face pull, it targets that area in your posterior shoulders or the back of your shoulders and the base of the neck, which is a hard area to target with a lot of different exercises. With this one, you may notice that I have a different band. So this is more like a physical therapy, a lighter resistance band. You don't need as much resistance for this one. For this one, height-wise, you want to put it at the height of your shoulders. From there, you want to start with straight arms. And again, I've got this neutral grip, so not overhand, not underhand. And from there, keeping my arms straight, I'm just going to bring both arms straight out to the side and back. And so you should really feel this one in your posterior shoulders and the base of the neck. Like I said, you don't need as much resistance. And what I don't want you to do is stand so far back that to get this exercise, you're really struggling and pushing your head forward like that. If anything, take a step closer and really focus on targeting that area while limiting impact. So there you have it. Those are some of my favorite exercises to help you fix pain at the base of the neck. Add these into your routines to help improve posture, build strength to limit impact that goes through those joints at the base of the neck so that you can have less pain, less arthritis, and keep active as you get older.